MartiniInTheMorning.com. Okay, Mother Marion, you want to make the announcement? Get your butt over here. It's Dinah Krall on MartiniInTheMorning.com. Great Burt Bacharach, Hal David song. And so there you are.
I think that you should make the announcement.
Well, I have to say, this is something we've wanted to do for a long time. We've talked about it. And actually, Mother Marion made it happen. And in a perfect world, this is the way it would always be. When I was, like, for instance, at the radio station here in Los Angeles, when there was something we wanted to do from a sales standpoint, something we wanted to establish a sales or a promotional relationship, my old buddy Kent Bagdazar. Kent, if you're listening, miss you, buddy. Kent is an expert, loves this music, is an expert at selling it, to explaining how it works to advertisers and so on. And he was wonderful to work with. He would make I'd say, why don't we do blah 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 blah. He said, that's a great idea. So he would make the initial inquiry, because that's the part I don't do. I just can't call somebody up out of the blue and say, hey, you want to advertise with this, or you want to do this? It's just not what I do. And I'm going to say this, and people laugh. I'm too shy.
True.
And afraid of rejection. You didn't believe that.
Oh, that's even truer.
Yeah, I can't handle rejection. So anyway, Kent would go out and knock on the doors, and he'd say, okay, and I'd write the proposal, and then we'd be close to getting the deal done, and I came in to close it. Yeah, I came in, and pitched the station and did the dog and pony show. Well, Mother Miriam, I'm not sure which you are, the dog or the pony, but
I'm the mother.
You're a mother, that's for sure. So Mother Miriam was at Vitello's one night, and you were there with...
You haven't made the announcement.
Who did you go to see? What's her name? Anna Majol. Mother Marion was there to see Anna and started talking with Lisa, the manager, whom we've talked to. How many times has Lisa said, wish you guys would come over and do something with us? This is when we were still doing Lucy's. And Lisa said, I wish you guys would come over here and do something with lunch. And so Mother Marion went after a couple of Greyhounds and said, hey, Lisa, you know how you're always saying you wish we'd come and do something for your lunch? Why don't we? So you know how we used to do our live broadcast from Lucy's in Toluca Lake? We did it we were at Lucy's for 2.5 years, maybe?
Something like that.
Loved working with them. We had a great time. We had people come from around the world to come to our
broadcast.
At Lucy's. So Mother Miriam opened the door, knocked on the door, kicked it open, barged right in, and we met with the people at Lucy's with Brad.
Not Lucy's.
Excuse me, at Vitello. Old habits are hard to break. We met with the people at Vitello's a couple of times, and it's such a perfect match because not only do they have a great lunch, but they also have the jazz shows upstairs. So, the big announcement. It's a pretty weak drum roll for a big announcement.
Buddy Rich came back to life.
Wait a minute, I can do better than that.
I hope so.
That was a bad drum roll. Here, ready? That's better. So, starting next 1 week from today at noon, we will be broadcasting live from Vitello's in Studio City every Wednesday, just like we used to do at the other place. And we are thrilled. And not only, here's the really good part. Not only are we going to be broadcasting live from their beautifully renovated, if you haven't been to Vitello's lately, again, if you're in Southern, I said in the promos yesterday, if you're in Southern California, you're going to love it because you can come out and hang out with us. If you're not in Southern California, we'll have the guest cam. We're getting a new guest cam, and we'll have a much better, I think, picture, unless Mother Miriam breaks the camera again.
And when we get a lot of advertisers, we'll fly you in.
We will?
Sure.
So, and we're going to have some sponsors. Vitello's and Martini in the Morning will be working with some sponsors and some advertisers. Just like we have sponsors, like, our sponsor last hour was the Reluctant Gourmet. You got to eat. So learn to cook and eat well. And we're going to have sponsors like Susan Strawn, who's sponsoring the music this hour. We're going to have sponsors for our live broadcast, which will again help us keep the music playing.
And I'm hoping...
you want another drum roll?
No. And I'm hoping that everyone that lives in this area will support us on Wednesday. It's really important that we just fill the room. And just show that you're behind us and show Vitello's that we have so many people that are with us and are going to be with Vitello's, and it's very, very important.
We're grateful that Vitello's, because we've been working with them on shows for a long time with April and everybody there, and their support is important, and this gives us an opportunity to show once again, and our plan all along has been to take the show on the road from time to time. So as we build success at Vitello's here in Studio City, then that will give us opportunities to approach clubs and different venues across the country and even around the world, so we can take the show on the road, because we want to again, we're here in Southern California, and it's going to be great for people in Southern California. We're going to make it fun on the guest cam for you if you're not in Southern California, and of course when you come to visit, you'll make Vitello's on Wednesday one of your stops, like so many people have done. But we want to come to you at some point, and our success at Vitello's will help us do that.
So help us with our opening. We want to have a grand opening, so we would love each and every one of you who is off from work, who just
take vacation,
just come
go on vacation,
and
next
their
week.
Food is fabulous.
Oh my gosh, the ravioli! I had that gorgonzola sauce from the ravioli yesterday.
New chef, and he's just
from
incredible.
Italy. He's one of all the Italian places in Southern California. He's one of the few that's actually just off the boat from. Actually, I think he took a plane from Italy.
Yeah, but the food is just to die for. Fabulous. Yeah. So hopefully we will see you on Wednesday.
Every Wednesday from noon to 2, we'll be live at Vitello's. Oh, I didn't explain the fourth Wednesday. So the first 3 Wednesdays of the month, we'll be broadcasting from the newly renovated dining room downstairs, and beautiful new bar. I like the bar. You can even buy the first round of drinks if you like. But the fourth Wednesday in each cycle will be upstairs broadcasting from the showroom, because we're going to invite some of our friends, some folks whose music we play on Martini in the Morning. Some of them are local, some of them are people that are going to be in town for a show or something. Mm-hmm. We're going to invite some of our friends to come over on that fourth Wednesday and do a private performance, just a few songs. And it's not going to be a big fancy production. It's going to be piano vocal, maybe piano bass, or whatever, depending on the artist and whether they play an instrument. But we're going to invite them to come in for a private performance just for Martini in the Morning friends who come out to the lunch, and of course for you if you're watching on the guest cam.
And I'm assuming lunch will be served in the theater room, right? We don't know yet.
No, you got to go downstairs and get your food. Of course it will be.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just double check. See, this is new. We're trying to cover all bases. See you Wednesday.
Okay. Mark, do we have to take you?
Yes.
Can you stay here and mind the store?
I'm going to be at the door.
MartiniInTheMorning.com, on the outside of the door, yes. MartiniInTheMorning.com, Frank Sinatra, Witchcraft, Spread, Martini Chambers. So I have to tell you, we're really excited that, we enjoyed our time at Lucy's in Toluca Lake, and so many people. That's where we met Jim and Ann Rust, whom we'll see them this weekend. They'll be in town. They're staying up in San Francisco on holiday, but they'll be in they're in San Francisco. They're driving down. What a beautiful drive! I should tell them, if they haven't made that drive before, I should give them some tips on places to stop along the way. Like, they got to stop in Monterey, which is, I'm assuming they should. And by the way, don't take the 5 freeway. Take the you can take the 5, and it kind of goes around through the Central Valley. Take the 101 freeway. It's a little longer drive, or the 1 even better, which is beautiful through Big Sur and San Simeon Hearst Castle, and I could give them a little some little points, because growing up in the Monterey Bay area, there's some beautiful places. But anyway, we met Jim and Ann at Lucy's. We met Brian Oxley and what do I forget? Paul. Brian and Paul. We met from England. We met them at our Wednesday lunches. Lala from London. I think we met her the first time at Lucy's. Ruben came to Lucy's from Germany. We've had so many people come from across the USA. I was trying to think of. He lives in Ohio part of the year and lives in Arizona part of the year, and loves this music. And he drove up from Arizona to hang out with us at Lucy's. He and his wife and another couple. And I'm drawing a blank on his name. It makes me. Anyway, we've had so many people come from all over the place to hang out with us on our Wednesdays. And of course, you can hang out with the guest cam. We have a bunch of people that check out the guest cam when we have it on. We'll have a much better guest cam. We got to test the bandwidth with a camera. We haven't done that. We feel very confident of the technology for the broadcast, but with a higher quality guest cam, we got to double check, make sure we're not using up all the bandwidth. But we want everybody to be included. But if you're in Southern California, join us next Wednesday for our first live broadcast from Vitello's. So for the 3 Wednesdays a week, we'll be live at downstairs in the newly remodeled, beautiful dining room. The food's fabulous. And then the 4th Wednesday of the month, we will have some little surprises for you. Guest appearances from some Martini in the Morning audiences and folks that they have played. They have a great lineup. Denise Donatelli that we've had in the studio before. She's got a new album out. She's been nominated for a Grammy. Denise is going to be there Friday and Saturday. And so they have a great lineup. We have a great lineup with our Martini in the Morning artists, and it's a match made in Italian food heaven. It's martiniinthemorning.com.